What is up? This is Dragon Slayer. I am streaming live on Twitch. I am playing Destiny 2. Right, couple notes. Wednesday is for Witcher. It's Witcher Wednesday. I'm not playing Witcher today. Today I've been grinding out Destiny all day. Destiny 2 to be specific, to correct myself there. And I wanted to get on here and give some thoughts I had about Destiny 2's game design. So, as you probably know, if you played Destiny or are familiar with it at all, Destiny 2 is made by Bungie. And if you know anything about Bungie, they are the people that originally created Halo and one of my favorite games of all time, Halo 2. And I don't know, Halo 2, probably the single player wasn't my favorite part of a game ever, but I mean, it was good. The best part of it was Xbox Live, right? In fact, I'd have to say the matchmaking in Xbox Live Halo 2 is probably the most fun I've ever had online. It's just great. Destiny 2's PvP falls short, way short of that standard. If Halo was combat evolved, then Destiny 2 is combat domesticated. Alright, before I get on this rant, I just sorry, couple notes. Alright, so maybe looking up at my power level here and see it's a power level of 8. Alright, so this particular character, uh-oh, I just lost use of my, oh, there we go. Alright, thought I lost use of my controller there for a second. Alright, so this, interesting. This particular character I created before they made a lot of the changes. This is a 2018 character, basically. And I beat the single player campaign with level 10 gear. It's actually level 8, apparently, because, well, my theory is it's level 8 right now because they took out the level 8. They changed the Stubborn Oak. Used to be a power weapon, used to go in this slot. Now it doesn't. Now it goes in this slot. I think that's throwing off my overall power level to 8. That's my guess. Not really sure. I forget. I don't remember if I was originally power level 10 and then it changed to power level 8 after they made the changes. Really not sure. Anyways, this character is level 25, right? So yeah, I made it through the end of the first campaign, beat the main bad guy, which was quite a pain with the character using this gear, especially these weapons. The gear itself wasn't as big of a deal. The weapon choice was the biggest deal, right? As it should be in a Halo-style game, right? Um, anyways, in this stream, I'm going to be, we're going to throw this stuff in the frickin' bank, and I'm just going to play this character regular, right? So I might not even throw it in a bank. I might just get rid of it because I can always get it back, right? We now have collections. Nice improvement in this game. Since we're talking about game design, I can go in and if I want my weapon, what is that? Hold on. Let's see. This is a sidearm. This is a submachine gun. Probably worst submachine gun in the game by far and away. Sorrow MG2. It's pain and sorrow, bro. I actually like submachine gun as a weapon, but it's not bad if you have a good one. Anyways. So if I come in here, my collections... Oh, no, I'm wrong. That's a pariah. Oh, that's auto rifle. Not bad. Let's go to submachine guns. Right, Sorrow MG2. Boom. Now, the level is 342. I can't get a level 10 one, so I should probably keep it just in case I want to make the game challenging for myself. It's too bad you can't choose the level, right? Let's actually take a look here. I mean, the stats are exactly the same. So, I don't know. That Etude is a little better, right? Still a piece of crap, right? It doesn't do crap for damage. Crap range. Good handling, though. I mean, you're gonna hit them. Crap magazine. Right, whatever. Anyways, I beat the single player campaign with that, right? And by single player campaign, I mean Gaul. I beat Gaul with that, okay? So, again, this was before, well, it was probably right around the time that not Mars, right? The Curse of Osiris campaign came out. It was right around that time that I went through and beat the game. Let's see. So I haven't done any of this crap with this character. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that crap. And I'm going to equip some real gear after I throw this stuff into the bank. So, first thing to do, go to the frickin' bank, right? Ooh, the solstice begins. Yay! Well, not really. Let's see. Right, so... about a month or two ago, I went and picked up a controller, and that's actually gotten me back into this game. Yeah, the game is better with the controller. And I think that's actually a problem. I mean, it's great, but it's kind of a problem. I'm going to get to that. Ooh, just want to show off something real quick. I can get into the freaking menu during the load screen. That's so awesome. I love that so much. I can go to any of these menus. Go check out collections and triumphs, all this crap. Right, it was the Red War campaign that I completed. Although I didn't complete this triumph, so. But yes, I beat the Red War with a character with level 10 gear, essentially. And in fact, I did that with another character as well. And I'll probably do it again with the third type of character. Don't know why. I can't think of what they are right now. Let's go and take a look at that. Not sure why the change character is in the accessibility menu. Seems a little weird, don't you think? Odd design choice. Alright, come on. Hurry up. Loading. Alright, so. Yes, my Warlock. I originally played this character through the Red campaign and Red War campaign and beat it with level 10 gear. And I've been grinding gear for that. The Titan character is actually, I deleted a Titan that was my first character that I beat the game with, or beat the Red War campaign with, and I've been going back through it with level 10 gear, right? Which is good. I like it. Right, so I guess one thing to note is we'll never see this as power level 8 again, because once I equip a power weapon, I'm pretty sure I can't unequip it, so, right. I mean, there'll always be something equipped in that slot, so it'll never be power level 8 again. Well, I guess if I want, well, even if I wanted to go back and play through it, it's going to be power level 10 because it's going to automatically equip a power weapon in that slot, as you can see with this character. So, say goodbye to the power level 8 character. You're never going to see that again. And I don't care. Bye. That little novelty is not worth not playing the character, right? I want to play the character, and I don't really want to do power level 8 anymore, so let's move forward. Let's take a look at what I'll probably be wearing. It's pretty good gear. All right. Guess I can grab a real ghost. Let's see. Ghost shells. Treasure Hunter requires level 26. So I guess I gotta wait. Oh, and Bright Dust. Crap. Fortunately, I have enough, but damn, really? Alright, so this is my character in all her glory. Wish my graphics were a little better. Alright, so that's her. And we'll go throw our stuff into the bank. Have her change into some real clothes. I'm not really sure why I have all this crap in here. But I could definitely use some of it, right? One of my favorite weapons. There. Ooh. Hey, look at that. I don't need to buy it. I have it. Right.
Those readings don't make any sense.
Right, so you can't store something if you have it equipped. So again, once
I've had enough.
I equip one of these power weapons, I'll never be able to not have a power weapon in that slot. So again, goodbye to the power level 8. And say hello to power level 308. So, alright, let's see. What do I want to have in here? Oh, well, I guess I have to go ahead and equip this stuff before I can throw it in the bank. Pulse rifle, scouting rifle, or pulse rifle. It's pretty cool.
No problem.
Take a look at the pulse rifle. That's a really cool weapon. Like the range on that and the stability. That's brutal. That's awesome. So the cosmology trait, that's brutal. Yeah, I think I'll try this weapon out. No offense to Skyburner's Oath, which also seems to be pretty cool.
We can't fix this.
Alright. Pulse rifle. So probably gonna want a hand cannon, scout rifle. And for this, we'll go with the sword.
Okay if I listen to
Uncanny arrows. Well, I don't have a bow and arrow yet, so not really gonna help. Let's see.
Oh! I've got this.
Kind of cool.
No problem.
I should choose one of these.
You want some music on?
This mod has been deprecated. Oh, that sucks.
This is exhausting.
Hmm.
Go back to your rock. Tell him you need to give
Probably the one I want. It's the Paragon Arc Staff, which I use.
Okay, okay.
Fair enough. Alright, let's throw this little crap in here. Yeah, I already have stuff from one of my other characters shoved in there. Let's open the character and put this stuff in.
So loud. Oracles everywhere.
Alright. This looks a little better, don't you think?
And it's going to cost them a lot of glimmer.
It's got that gingivitis, so. Alright. Let's grab that one of these nicer ghosts.
Any news? I know. Can't.
I think I want the yellow one.
Go back to your rock.
Yes,
Tell
this
him
one
he
here.
needs the right tools for the job. I donate a tenth of my salary to Dead Orbit. That's all I can afford.
Right. It's a little better.
I wish I could do more, but I am working now.
Vanguard doesn't ask nicely. We gotta get this done.
Looking for something in particular? Always good to see you, Guardian.
Right.
Thank you for shopping at Eververse.
I
Need
was
some new
just
moves?
hoping you'd stop
Maybe a
by
new
today.
look?
Greetings. Requisition approved. Always have a trick up your sleeve.
Quarters level 28. Right. I guess I should go and level, right? So, Again, this character has not been to anywhere outside of the Red War campaign. Should probably go and talk to these other people there real quick. Probably gonna stay away from that for now. I might go in and do some of that, but I want to get a feel for this character again.
What do you think?
I think I need some of these enhancement cores, bro.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Stay sharp.
Your return honors me, Guardian.
Nice. Yeah, I really don't need that. Whatever.
Get it together.
Alright, I suppose I should talk to her, although I can tell you on this
Hello,
character,
Ken.
I'm not going to grind out that
I've been hearing
gear.
about all you've done for this city. People are talking. We've all lost
Yeah,
so much since
no.
the Red War. Stay safe.
I don't care.
Welcome, Guardian.
Sweet.
Another satisfied customer. Excellent choice. Thanks for shopping Eververse, Guardian.
Actually, do I need to get that piece of equipment? Yeah, I guess I have to get that piece of equipment if I want to do those quests.
Sadly, the Red Legion.
Any question?
Okay, whatever.
Hello again. I've been hearing about all you've done for this city. People are talking. We've all lost so much since the Red War. But we can't let that stop us from celebrating what we have and the...
I'm not gonna pretend like I'm gonna wear that crap. Alright, so now I can do these missions if I want. Alright, who else can I talk to here?
Never seen one of those. Always something new.
Yep.
Do you like the fast travel in the tower? Very nice.
Titan.
Gambit's always looking for guardians. You in? Y'all helped me get Gambit going, and for that I will be ever grateful. But I've expanded my operation. I call this new scam Gambit Prime. Consider it a down payment on a dream.
No.
Watch your back out there, sister.
Uh-huh.
Moats go in the bank, got it? I'll make sure you get paid. Hurry back. Gambit's away.
Actually, I like the Gambit a lot more than I like the Crucible. Although Crucible does have 6v6, which is kind of cool. But it's still just deathmatch. It isn't like... Okay, well, I'll get into this in a little bit, but... Alright, so... Forsaken, level 30, right? I can go here now. And, of course, I can go here now. So, I might as well go in order, right? Curse of Osiris. Alright, so... Again, at the beginning of this video, I said that if Halo was combat evolved, then Destiny
When the
is
Red Legion
combat
attacked,
domesticated.
it almost cost us everything.
I have
It
no
took a
problem
miracle
with the
to save
solid
us.
and intelligent design
The
for
awakening
PvP,
of the
but
Traveler.
Bungie designers seem to have designed the
This
fun
is
out
our
of
new
PvP.
beginning.
Now that is a little
The
harsh,
maps are blank.
but I don't
the
want to
rules
sugarcoat my disappointment that I have for the PvP in this
All we
game.
know is we must become more than what we were. This small corner of the cosmos.
Take a
is
second
the
here to
only
watch
place
this
that is
video.
forever ours.
Be right back.
And the universe watches us with envious eyes. We've proven we can fight threats from beyond the stars. But now there are things stirring beneath our feet, provoked by the Traveler's light.
Right. Blah, blah, blah. Story
Our
plot.
war is just beginning.
So I'm going to compare this game to a couple other games. Of course, Halo 2 on the single player side, which also happened to be a great PvP game, as well as Elder Scrolls Online on the MMO side, which also has great PvP. Oh, we're still in story mode here. Story's still happening.
Ominous rocks, killer robots, people in mortal danger. Seriously, aren't you tired of this?
Fatigue is a distraction from our purpose. As our complaints.
As our complaints.
Oh, I haven't begun to complain yet. Ouch! Ugh! Now I'm complaining.
Focus, Sagira.
Reach for the sky, big guy.
La facel!
Need help? Again?
I've got it, thank you.
Well? Osiris? What did you see? Slow down. Wait. I thought I... Oh, Go! To your left! 2 o'clock! Medium range! You're welcome!
Yeah!
You know, I can't help but notice that even with all of reality to explore, you keep picking the places where they shoot at us.
We can't stay here. If the Vex succeed, it's the end of everything. Sagira, we can see your light. You have to go.
Nope, not leaving you. Without me, there's no coming back.
If I don't stop the Vex, there won't be anything to come back to. I'm doing this for the both of us.
Don't you even... Osiris!
Cool intro, bro. I suppose this is the beginning of my source of disappointment for this game. This particular zone. The expansion 1, Curse of Osiris, is really, in a nutshell, the whole problem with campaign in the original, the base Destiny 2, I guess, vanilla Destiny 2, is just too short. Like, once you get done with the campaign, there's nothing left to do but grind. Now, that's pretty common in MMOs, but it's more pronounced in this game. Nonetheless, there's plenty of story now that they've got a number of expansions out, so we'll go through this as best we can. See if I have a little different perspective on going through it
Guardian,
this
thank
time
you
through.
for coming. There's been a development on Mercury. Strange reports from the cultists clinging to what's left of the planet. Normally, I'd ignore their conspiracy theories. But one of my hidden brought me this.
A dead ghost?
She's not dead. Her name is Sagira. I've known her a very long time. And her guardian, Osiris.
The Osiris? The most powerful guardian ever. The hero of 6 fronts. The Zavala before Zavala?
Zavala wouldn't like to hear you call him that. Most guardians won't even speak Osiris's name. He was the only Vanguard commander ever exiled from the city. And the man who taught me what it means to be a warlock. We found Sagira on Mercury, and at the same time, Vex activity there surged exponentially.
And you think Osiris might be involved?
I need to know what happened, even if the Vanguard wants to forget
It starts off grand. I mean, it seems
when
like
I lost
it'd be
my
pretty
light,
cool, right?
I didn't have anything else. I was empty.
But
Then
it
you came to Io,
quickly
and you
devolves
helped me
in the
find my way
grind,
back.
which sucks.
I need that friend again, Guardian.
Anyways,
Go to Mercury. Take Sagira with you. The followers of Osiris, the few who remain, might know what her presence means. And for now, let's keep this between us. I'd hate to have to throw you off this wall.
That was a joke, right?
That was a joke.
right. Okay, so back to my rant, and this is a rant. I wrote out a lot of this beforehand, and it goes on for a while. But fortunately, we have a lot of mindless killing to do here. So, anyways, are we going? We moving? Yes, no? Yeah. So, in Halo 2, again, single-player game, but
The Traveler transformed Mercury into a garden world. It was a paradise.
it was also on Xbox Live, and
The Vex
again, it was
replaced
some of the most
planet's
fun I've
core
ever
with
had
their own
online.
machines. We call it the Infinite Forest, an ever-expanding labyrinth of realities.
I really don't want to talk
no two
over the
paths are
plot.
ever the same. No one has ever escaped. It was
Are we almost there yet?
obsession.
Alright, so, yeah, in Halo 2, success in PvP started with individual skill and progressed
Welcome to
with
Mercury,
teamwork.
Guardian. The
Everyone
signs
started a
told
match
me
with
you'd
the
come.
same gear,
What a coincidence.
picking
We
up
followed the
power
signs here, too.
weapons like
And by
rockets,
signs, I mean
sniper
facts.
rifle, became
too
an
is a
important
sign.
part of the
I am
tactics
Brother
and
Vance of the
matchmaking.
followers of
Important
Osiris,
first move.
keeper
right?
of the lighthouse, and oracle of the lost prophecies.
Personally, I always enjoyed big team battle. It's partly because of the maps, some great maps, Coagulation, and some others that were I just loved, great maps, and it was partly because Big Team Battle was always objective based, which made up for my lack of PvP skills, right? No.
There's a Vex gateway near your location.
Because objective based is just more fun.
Studying it. He was convinced it was the door to the
It's less for the lulz and actually takes some tactics and some intelligence beyond just headshotting someone, right?
Osiris's greatest student.
Brother Vance.
Not to say that 4v4 or 8v8 deathmatch doesn't involve tactics, because it does. Or it can. But it usually doesn't, right? But having objectives kind of forces you, or forces the team to do a little better, have a little more coordination. And if it doesn't, you're probably going to get owned. So, I forgot about the triple jump. And Halo 2 had fun objectives, like plant the bomb, neutral bomb, capture the flag. Made it more interesting than simply just going around killing people, right? And it was a lot of fun. I mean, plant the bomb was almost like playing soccer. So, well, I guess neutral bomb would be closer to soccer, but I mean, you took turns playing offense and defense, and the maps were conducive to that kind of game setup. I have some particular ones in mind, and I can't remember their names, but I mean, it was a lot of fun. And of course, one of the biggest things, probably the biggest gripe I have, is that, maybe not the biggest gripe, but it's certainly a gripe, is that in Halo 2, if you wanted to get better from an individual standpoint, you could go into the campaign mode, find all the skulls, right, and have a save set up for each of the skulls, which is in itself kind of inconvenient. They fixed that in later Halos. So Halo 3 had a menu, I believe, for the skulls. So once you found them, you could just access the menu and turn them on as you wanted. But anyways, you could set up a save for each skull, and you could throw on all the skulls, or the majority of the skulls, and make the game really, really difficult. And if you just drilled on, going through that first level where you actually, did some combat with all those skulls on, you would get better, and it would transfer. Those skills would transfer over to Xbox Live. I mean, I got really good at freaking headshots with the battle rifle because of that, and really good at the noob combo too as well, come to think of it. The noob combo, another thing they got rid of. Too many trolls complaining, I suppose. But there is no difficulty control in this game, right? Now, there is what I did. You can beat the game with going with just the crappiest armor and the crappiest weapons you can get. But... so yeah, I did that. Right. But you know, playing it the most difficult, the one thing it really taught me wasn't how to hit headshots. It was, I mean, to some extent, it taught me to hit my marks a little better, I think. But really, what it taught me is how to punch better. That's really the ultimate weapon when you don't have a real weapon. No matter what kind of armor or weapon you're wearing, you go and punch somebody, it's gonna do some damage. Let me just check what powers I'm rocking here. Right. So yeah, I don't have this middle one yet, obviously. Okay, arc staff, left, right button, combination blow. Nice. Combat flow, recharge your dodge ability. Dodge. That's kind of cool. Alright, anyways, let's see. Recharge dodge with melee kills. Ooh, that's awesome. So yeah, really this character's set up for melee combat, right? Let's go knock some of that melee combat out. So just dodging all around. Turn around and punch people. Anyone else I need to kill here? Really not liking this triple jump, actually. I don't know if they changed it.
I'm so pleased Osiris has brought you to me.
I like it.
His most faithful servant.
I like my hunter.
Considering how you revere a man who questions everything, I'm surprised how well faith serves you.
The Vex are at my door. Osiris has not returned. Faith is all I have left.
The gateway to the Infinite Forest. A place from which no one has ever returned. Not even Osiris.
Where'd they go? Right? Scouting rifle's a little better for these guys. Yeah, you better be careful there, bro. So I will take you out. Yeah, I admit I kind of like that. Whole jumping around and dodging, and kind of cool. What was this then?
Here it is. Well, I'm ready if you are.
Alright.
We can't get through. If Osiris's ghost were awake, then maybe she could help.
Osiris, preserve us. You have his ghost? Sagira? Please, please, bring her to me.
Take out the exploding guys from medium range. Alright.
These aren't normal Vex.
Yeah, they're abnormal, alright. So slaughtered them. Anyone else? Apparently not. Move forward. Back behind cover. Blah blah blah. Shoot things, kill. Go. Got him?
There. Take out the module.
Who needs a weapon? Maybe I shouldn't have gone to or changed it from power level 8. Now I'm just brutally dangerous. Yeah, well.
Vex from different timelines are converging on Mercury. That's bad.
Is it? Is it really, though?
Thank you. I don't know what I would have done if Osiris hadn't sent you to me. In return, the followers of Osiris can help you revive his ghost. We have a hidden temple on Earth. Take Sagira to these coordinates. I will notify the followers that you are coming. Now that the lighthouse is safe, we can prepare for Osiris's return. All of the lost prophecies are coming to pass. I'm finally going to meet Osiris.
No, you're not. All right. I guess we have some more plot stuff. Oh, okay. Mercury landing zone unlocked. Seems like still have some plot to do here. go ahead to the EDZ and do a deadly trial. Curse of Osiris. Certainly not the first time this character's been here. Right. So where was I on my rant? Yes, I was talking about the glories of Halo 2 and Xbox Live matchmaking. Now, the matchmaking in this game's not so bad, but I just want to point out, for the record, that Bungie seems to have designed Destiny 2's PvP for trolls. It's basically just for people who are there for the lulz. Elder Scrolls Online, ESO, by comparison, allows the player to troll others in Cyrodiil, sure. But players also have the option to join large teams or raids in order to take objectives. When you're in Cyrodiil, really, it's about objectives. It's about taking objectives. Certainly, being a troll and slowing down a team or a group of players is a valid tactic. Some guerrilla warfare, right? And so you'll have in Cyrodiil what we like to call tower farmers. People will sit at resources in the tower and harass groups of players. Slow them down. Keep them from going and taking other objectives, right? It's a valid tactic, but it's pretty much what individuals do, or very small groups of overpowered characters, essentially, right? They're just there for the lulz. They're not there for the tactics. Yes, they can slow a group down, but I doubt they even realize that's what's going on. I think they're just there to be like, oh, I own that guy. See that? See how badly we screwed those guys? See how badly we own those guys? Right? They're there for the lulz. Because they're trolls. That's what they do. That's how they have fun in life. They troll other people. And that's what PvP in Destiny 2 seems to be pretty much designed for. It's basically just for people there for the lulz. Now, that said, Bungie has improved PvP in Destiny 2 with the introduction of Gambit matches. But the PvP in those matches is almost exclusively for trolls. So, a large part of the Gambit matches, let's take a look here. So, Gambit engage in illicit activities against the enemies of humanity and other guardians. It's not really that. Basically what it is 4v4 co-op. So you defeat NPCs, collect their motes, and bank them in the banked area, I guess. And then you summon a Primeval, a boss NPC. And so it's half dungeon, half PvP. The PvP comes in when a portal opens and you can go to the other team's area where they're trying to summon a Primeval, right? And you basically troll them. The tactic is to slow them down so that you can beat your Primeval before they beat their Primeval. That's all the PvP in Gambit is. It's purely just trolling. That's all it is. Again, it is a tactic. It's a valid tactic to slow the other team down from accomplishing their objective. Right? Too easy. But it's got to be more than that, I think. That's just such a small part of what PvP can be. Or what big team PvP can be, anyways. Maybe for 4v4, maybe that's the best you can do. And maybe that's all trolls want, because it doesn't require teamwork. It just requires that someone have really pretty looking clothes on, right? Be overpowered and go over and shoot people in the head. Boom, headshot, right? Yeah, if you have the best weapon in the game, you walk in, you roll in, and you can take the other players down pretty easily. So, and again, it's not like in Halo 2 where everyone starts off with the same gear and you go and you tactically, pick up weapons, right? It's like two teams going for the same weapon. You gotta be the team that comes out ahead, otherwise your team will be at a disadvantage. There's tactics involved with that. You have to make a decision. Are you going to go take the bomb over to the other team's base to blow it up first, or are you going to go and grab rockets and sniper first? Or are you going to try to do both at once? How you play that will depend on success in say Halo 2 matchmaking. There really isn't even that much depth in Gambit. It's really just specifically made for trolls. And I have a theory about why the PvP in Halo 2 is designed for trolls. It's probably because the trolls happen to be the loudest people in the forums. And so Bungie designers must think, oh, well, these are the people we're designing the game for. Well, no, they're really just the fringe. They just happen to be really loud, have a really big voice. That's it. Maybe if you design games for the players and not just the trolls, maybe the community would be better. But I'm getting to that part. So, and again, in Gambit, it lacks the teamwork needed to, say, plant a bomb, run a flag back, or in the case of ESO, to take a keep. Right? I'm not sure why Bungie decided to cater to the trolls, but again, I assume it's because the trolls have the loudest voice in the forums. Thanks, trolls, for ruining this game. Before I get further into my criticisms and my disappointment with Destiny 2, I want to say that there are a lot of things that Bungie has done. There's a lot of things they did well. There's a lot of great design work in this game. One, it's a pretty nice looking game, right? But the story in Destiny 2 is epic. It's just great. I love the Red War campaign. It's so nice. Should probably go and get somewhere safe so I can keep ranting here. I want to get off topic and not go into some of the things I really like about this game. Right. Yeah, the story in Destiny 2 is engaging, and the main quests are fun. Why are you shooting at me, bro? Don't you know I'll kill you? Behind some cover here. He thought he was behind cover. He was wrong. All of these two factions are fighting out here. Now realize We are the superior faction. Anyways. Alright. So again, main quests are fun. Red Dwarf campaign is great. I love it. Can't wait to go back through it again. Outside of the campaign we're about to start doing, they've all been really fun. I mean, okay, to be fair, the Curse of Osiris campaign isn't bad. It's just the rest of it that it's too short and the grind is too much afterwards, right? Fortunately, we don't have to worry about doing that grind because we have Warmind to do after this gets level 30. So it's all good, right? So, again, I'm trying to approach this with an open mind. And yeah, I want to talk about the good things that I like. Again, main quests are fun. Headshots, like that. I mean, how many MMOs you get to hit headshots, right? Boom, headshot. And it's got a variety of headshots, not just hitting things in the head. There's other various weak points to other enemies. Very simple user interface that is very effective at the same time for letting you know when you hit the sweet spot on an enemy. Most of the time in a game like this, white damage is just a normal hit, and the yellow, or the damage that shows up yellow, like that, is a critical hit. Well, in this game, technically is a critical hit, but it also means you hit it in a spot where it's doing critical damage, like the head, right? Very simple way to let people know, or let the player know that they hit a headshot. Not quite as cool as that one skull in Halo 2 where you hit them in the head and their head blew up. Was it the Grunt Celebration skull? Or whatever it was, Grunt Party? I forget what it was. Anyways. The user interface. Like I was saying, when you're... well, I'll just read what I wrote because I said it pretty well there. One thing I love about Destiny's user interface is that players can access it during load screens. While waiting to fly to the next destination. Hey you. Come here you. Right. So when I'm waiting to fly to the next destination, like coming here to, whether I'm going to Earth, I'll eventually have to head back to Mercury, or I'm waiting to go to Mercury, right? I can access this screen and do inventory management if I want to, or say I'm waiting for a Vanguard strike, right? So I start a strike playlist and random strike, and waiting for that to kick off. I can come into my menu, again, do inventory management, check out my collections, look over my triumphs, check out my guild, look through my inventory, or I can take a look at my pursuits, and I can select, and I really like this screen too. This is brand new, or something they added recently. Alright, completed that. Calibrate void weapons. Boom. Got enhancement core. Bright dust. Right. So I can look at those while I'm in a load screen, which is beautiful. It's just so awesome. Yeah, now when I'm playing Elder Scrolls Online and I hit a load screen and I can't get into my user interface, I'm sad. I'm all like, wah. It's a really good design. So, there you go, Bungie. Not trolling you. I really like your game. That's why I continue to play it. There are some things I think you can do better. But continuing on with the things I do like, the phasing. So strikes are Destiny's equivalent of dungeons in other MMOs. Strikes are a little different though, in that part of a strike can occur in an open zone. So for instance, let's see, Nessus, you could be standing near the Exodus Black, and the group could be running the Exodus Crash quest, or Strike, the Exodus Crash Strike, right? We're running that, and they have to pop through here and down through there as part of the strike. They go through this area. Now, in a game like ESO, where they also have phasing, what'll happen is if one character is not in the same hold on, I'll just read it because I already wrote it down. Not sure why I'm trying to do this off the top of my head. That's why I wrote it down, so I wouldn't have to do it off the top of my head. Right, so strikes are a little different, though, in that part of the strike can occur in an open zone. Typically, dungeons are self-contained areas, as is in Elder Scrolls Online, World of Warcraft, or any of your other standard MMOs. Player in a strike may pass through a zone that players not participating in the strike happen to be playing. Like, for instance, some random character just hanging out near the Exodus Black, doing some side quests or whatever, or maybe doing one of these public events, right? And some characters on a strike happen to pass through at the same time. Right. Yeah, so the interesting part is how Bungie handles the phasing in this instance. The player not in the strike will nonetheless see elements of strike when players in the strike pass through the zone. So part of this particular strike, there's tall white pillars of light that players in the strike have to pass through in order to complete part of the quest, right? It's communication beacons or something. And even the players that are not in the quest, are not part of the strike, can see those white pillars when the players that are in the strike are passing through. So again, something like something like ESO has phasing in zones. For instance, a player in different stages of a zone quest may not be in the same phase. So they may not see each other until they are in the same stage of a quest. Bungie's approach is interesting variation on that. Instead of making players invisible to the players in the strike, or better yet, the players in the strike not being able to see other players in the zone they're passing through, it's more organic. They're all in the same area. And elements are kind of mixed in as far as the phasing goes. So that's a really cool way to do it, I think. It's nice. It's interesting. And, of course, one of the great things about this game is the sound. Not only the sound effects, but the music as well. The music is top-notch in this game. Very impressive. Alright. Guess I should probably get moving on this quest thing. Are you shooting me, bro? Don't you know I'm just gonna kill you? They thought they were helping. They were wrong. Curse of Osiris quest. Alright, so now that I've given Bungie some praise, I'd like to introduce you to the Taco Bell analogy. Destiny 2 is like Taco Bell. When the food is fresh, it tastes good and makes you want to go back. When the food has been sitting for a while, it doesn't taste good and makes you wonder why you wasted your money, right? So, earlier I was
The coordinates Brother Vance gave us are just
talking
beyond the
about
village.
grinding the Solstice armor.
Hawthorne scouts surveyed
Picked up
that
a piece
area in the
here.
Red War.
The
There's no
Solstice
temple
mask,
there,
drain.
just an old radio
right?
tower.
Have a little faith, Ikora.
Now, the interesting you'll see about that is that it actually has a quest associated with it, or things you have to do associated with it. So you got complete runs through the European aerial zone and land precision final blows and defeat fallen combats while you're wearing this in order to check the box or check the boxes. You gotta do an EAZ run. You gotta hit 50 precision final blows and defeat 50 fallen with this helmet while wearing this helmet, right? And then once you complete that, you'll get the rest of the set, and it'll have a bunch of other things that you have to do. And after about 8 or 9 hours of grinding, you can finish that off, right? And then it'll be a blue set of armor. You'll feel like you've accomplished something, right? But I think I'm getting ahead of myself, because honestly, I think the Solstice armor is a really good idea. It is an armor that you have to meet certain requirements in game to improve, or that you have to meet certain requirements in game to improve it. Like I said, in order to go from green to blue, you have to check the boxes, right? It starts as green, you could do some grinding and get it up to blue, and then you can do a lot more grinding and get it up to purple. Basically, Bungie introduced a streamlined version of armor crafting into Destiny 2. I think it's a cool innovation. I spent a fair amount of time grinding from green to blue. It felt like an accomplishment until I realized that the grind from blue to purple was way more of a grind, and I didn't want to do it anymore. Well, I probably would if Destiny were more team-oriented. And basically what I mean by that is if I wasn't constantly playing solo, you know, grinding out the requirements from blue to purple probably wouldn't be quite as bad. Wouldn't feel like quite as much of a grind. But it's definitely going to be, and that's probably why I'm not going to do it currently. I might do it. I think this is how they want to set up their armor in the future. So-called Armor 2.0. So we're probably going to be stuck with this particular system, which is fine. It's actually a good system. Again, it's basically a streamlined version of armor crafting. Like the armor crafting you have in ESO. For that, you have to grind to get materials. You got to grind through getting equipment, destroying that equipment to get the pieces and parts from it, which of course is also part of this game. Just give me a second. My little kitten has decided to come visit us for our stream, so I'll bring her onto the show. Hear any meows? You know what's going on. There you go, kitty. Yeah, you're such a good boy. Huh. All right. Let's see. Right. So, the Solstice armor. Yeah, it's basically a streamlined version of armor crafting, and I think it's cool innovation. I don't like the grind though. So again, it's the same type of grind you'd have in other MMOs, it's just done a little bit differently. So, I mean, I'll probably do the grind when it's not a timed event, like the Summer Solstice, where it probably won't be as bad. But also, again, it'd be better if this game were more team-oriented. And it really isn't. It's more for individuals. It's basically a single-player game that they dropped an MMO on top of. Probably not as graceful as other ways to do it. But no, I mean, it does have good tools, characteristics of MMOs. Certainly, I think that the tools that Destiny 2 has for guilds are primitive. ESO does it right. ESO allows players to be part of 5 guilds simultaneously. This allows players to try out other guilds without having to leave their favorite guild or leave friends behind. And if one guild is inactive at a certain time of the day, another guild might be active. It's just better. Recently, ESO implemented a guild finder similar to what you might find in World of Warcraft. But really, the best way to recruit guildies is through chat. Now, I've been sitting here playing for going on for like an hour, hour and a half or so, and nothing has popped up in my chat. Now, we can take a look at my options, right, under gameplay. Text chat on. Profanity filter off. Auto hide on. Right, whisper chat, everyone. Automatic opt-in for team chat, local chat, clan chat. Well, that's new too. Before I get to that. Okay, so, but before I talk about that, I just want to point out that Bungie chat is dead. I never talk in chat. Let's go ahead and do that. Well, here's the biggest thing. When you're rocking a joystick to play this game, you gotta put the joystick down, you gotta put the controller down, and use the keyboard. So if you're not a keyboard, if you're a controller player primarily for this game, and why wouldn't you? I mean, that's kind of the natural setup for this game. Although I think I'm still a little better shot, or I'm a little more comfortable with the mouse. But I really enjoy having the controller again. It's wonderful. It really is. Right, so. Alright, we'll switch over to local. Hello! Give you kind of standard greetings for a Dragon Slayer. What is up, Destiny? I love you fuckers. Right? Where's the baddies at? Really not liking this triple jump. Doesn't seem to be as good a jump as some of the other jumps. I mean, you can't like float with it. Might be able to get. It doesn't seem like you really get higher with it than other jumps. Let's just take a look. Strafe jump. High jump. Warlock jump is superior. Strafe's a little better, a little more to my liking. I kid. You're the big kid. Yeah, really like the Warlock jumps better. They like float through the air. A lot better, but I guess the triple jump's the closest thing I have to that. It's too bad. Why don't you get aimed up, kitty cat? Well, whatever. I guess I can learn to deal with it. Let's see. Yeah, again. Bungie chat is dead. Seen any responses? Let's take the auto hide off. Just in case I'm happen to be missing stuff because of auto hide. Or let's see. Gameplay. Auto hide. We'll turn that off. Okay. For some reason it's still not on my screen. again, nothing. No response. Probably no one's listening. Or if they are, they're just probably not going to put down their controller to talk on the frickin' keyboard. I never see other people in chat, very rarely, and until recently, there was no option for guild chat, i.e. clan chat. But as you can see, they have added that in. I said hello to my clan. No one on. Again, take a look. There is an option for clan chat now. I'm gonna go ahead and put auto hide back on. Because it's kind of annoying. I really just want it to show up whenever someone texts. And of course nobody's texting, so there's no chat. Chat is dead. Now, how many MMORPGs have you ever played where there's nobody talking in chat? I mean, there aren't even gold spammers talking. There's nothing. It's just dead.
Are the followers all as passionate as Brother Vance?
You mean fanatical? Yes. They follow the idea of Osiris. They do not know the man as I did. But they're our best chance to revive Sagira.
Yeah, again, most MMOs have an active chat. Most massively multiplayer games, multiplayer online games have a very active chat. If you go in the ESO right now, in pretty much any zone, you'll see someone saying something in chat. It's just odd that this game doesn't. But then again, it's not that odd. Because again, for two reasons I've brought up so far. A, this game's made for individuals. There's no reason to talk to other people. Everyone's off doing their own thing. Who cares about the other guy? Who cares about teaming up? I'm just gonna go and play it like like nobody else is there. Right? If someone is there, maybe they'll help me kill something. Not that I need help killing anything. Although, I mean, I'm sure there's certain points where it would be a lot easier with the team. Like, for instance, grinding out that Solstice armor. And again, I think it starts with the chat. The other reason why you don't see a whole lot of typing in chat is because probably a lot of people use the controller instead of a keyboard and mouse. And why not? It works really well with the controller. Works really well with the keyboard and mouse at the same time. But I don't know if I'm given a preference. Or if I'm given a choice, which I have the power, I have the technology, I prefer it with the joystick. I prefer it with the controller, just because the game reminds me of Halo 2. And guess what I used when I played Halo 2? I was on a freaking Xbox, so of course I used an Xbox controller. What do you think I'm using right now? It's beautiful. I think the mouse is a little bit better as far as accuracy, but I mean, it's really, I haven't been too far off as far as hitting headshots in various situations. So. Probably a little more accurate with the controller, just a little slower than with the mouse. But again, I think those are the two main reasons why there really isn't a whole lot of chat. And that is what really kills the whole community aspect of this game. There's no chat. No one talks to each other. There's no communication. If you don't communicate, how can you be a community? And so, again, the best way to recruit players for activities like PvP, strikes, and clans is through chat. Yeah. Now, Bungie does have some great tools for matchmaking, and that's good. You know, some excellent tools. Probably some of the best I've seen in an MMO. But it doesn't overcome the deficiency with communications. Now, they do have built-in voice chat. Again, you rarely hear that. I think the only time you hear that is when people don't realize they're in voice chat. It doesn't help that the game doesn't do Discord. I mean, pretty much everyone uses Discord. So, well, I mean, it does. I'm in Discord right now, but the Discord overlay apparently doesn't work in Destiny 2, and they're probably never going to fix it because, of course, they want people to use their voice chat. I don't know why Bungie's trying to force people to do anything. Don't force people to do things, entice them to. Make them want to use your communication tools. Give us a good reason to. I mean, this isn't rocket surgery. This is a video game, not like a damn government where you're making laws. You have to do it this way, right? This is a standard, and better do it our way. This isn't the army, right? Don't walk around with your hands in your pockets. Okay, well that's great. If I'm wearing the uniform, I won't, right? But this is a frickin' video game. If I want to use Discord instead of your voice chat, then you should make it possible. Make it happen. And again, it is possible. The main thing is you can't use the overlay. So if you hit Shift and tilde, which is the key combination for, yeah, no. But I mean, even then, you can't really get people into Discord if there's no chat. There's no text chats happening. Again, I posted something in chat about 10 minutes ago. No one's replied. I just said hello. I said, what's up, Destiny? I love you fuckers. Not a single soul said anything in return. And I know there's people playing, right? So, I think that part of the thinking with the Solstice armor is Bungie seems to be slapping a band-aid over a bigger problem. Again, I think it's a good idea, but part of it, part of these checks, part of these marks you gotta check, part of these boxes you gotta check are things you have to do in PvP. For instance, either Crucible or Gambit. So you have to queue up for those. You have to queue up for strikes. And so if you want your damn green to be green armor to be blue armor, and then to be purple armor, you have to queue up for those strikes. You have to queue up for PvP. And really, again, that's not any different than any other MMO. It's just more streamlined, right? But it just seems like, you know, they're trying, again, to force people into doing the community stuff, the team stuff, when most players are just happy doing the single player stuff. They want people to do the team stuff because they want people to grind because they want people to play more than a week or two, right? People only play a week or two of this game because that's all the longer the single player stuff lasts. And then it's just a grind. And there's no community to grind with. If there's no community to grind with, grinding sucks, right? But it's tolerable and it's a little easier. It's not as painful if you're with your guildmates or you're with your clan. So again, it seems like the Solstice armor or the Armor 2.0 idea seems to be a band-aid over a bigger problem. In order to grind that armor, Bungie forces a player to participate in PvP and strikes. Maybe more players would participate in team activities if A, they were designed for teamwork, and B, if there was active communication within the community. Maybe Bungie thinks that if it introduces more grind into the game, the more people will continue playing the game after beating the single player campaign. They're ignoring the problem of community, or the problem with the community, which is communication, or lack thereof. Of course, it could be that I have not put in the time to build a community in this game, or to help build a community in this game. Maybe it's on us, right? To have that community, to go into chat and be like, hey, what's up? But every time I've said hello, I've not even once gotten a response. Does that seem odd to you? Any of you people that have played MMOs? Doesn't that seem strange? What's wrong with the community? A, it's communication tools. B, it's basically a single player game. And I think that part of the motivation, beyond just getting people to play longer for the grind, is to get people into strikes and get people into the PvP, to see, you know, make them go through 9 or 10 times, see if they like it or not. Maybe if they go through 9 or 10 times in a row, they'll have a different perspective on it. Maybe they'll end up liking the PvP more than they did, because it's certainly not easy. Again, you go in there, you don't have the pretty clothes on, you don't have the great armor or the great weapons, you're gonna get one-shot some, right? Someone's gonna come in and be like, boom, headshot! It's pretty fun, I guess. There's not a lot for you to do if you can't, because the Crucible, again, is strictly a deathmatch. There's not a whole lot for a player to do in Crucible if you're just going around getting one shot all the time. It's pretty subpar, I would say. It sucks, actually. At least with the Gambit, even a player without the pretty clothes, without the really nice weapon, can still be effective, can still do stuff, right? Oh, let's see. Yeah, so, but if Bungie wants to introduce more grind, maybe they should make participating in chat a requirement for grinding Solstice armor or armor 2.0 or whatever. Make us check that mark or check that box, right? Check that box. Hey, you gotta write a complete sentence as one of the check boxes. You gotta send it out to local chat. Too easy, right? So overall, again, this is kind of a mixed review. Overall, the single player portion of this game is brilliant. The multiplayer part of this game caters to trolls, and it sucks. There is no community because it seems like Bungie designed this game for individuals, not teams. I feel like the community should work to remedy the chat situation. I think once everyone starts communicating, the multiplayer portion of this game and the grind will suck less. Once we start working together as teammates, the trolls will go back to their caves. Teamwork makes freedom work. This game needs more freedom, not more ability to do whatever you want, more ability to work together as a team. Less trolling, more teamwork. That's what this game needs. Come here, you. Why's he running away? Shoot at me. Best use of my abilities. Who was shooting at me? You, come here. Right. Took out that leg already. There we go. A little more damage. Almost dead. Alright. So, just kind of want to minimize that rant so I can look at my other screen. Alright, that's a little better.
I feel bad for anyone who has to live out here.
Osiris would say it's a trial. If his followers can't survive here, they aren't worthy to begin with.
Moving out. Kill them all, I guess. Got him. There's usually a chunk that you can shoot. Really not on these ones. Weird. Apparently these lasers are a little different. Recharge. There we go. Better hide behind cover, bro. I'm gonna take your head out. Oh, what happened to your face, bruh? Yeah, again, I think the single-player portion of this game, of Destiny 2, is freaking brilliant. Love it. I would play this game forever if it wasn't so short, right? The grind, the end game where we're supposed to get together as a team, but never do because nobody talks to each other. It's garbage. It's crap. It would be fine, I think, if we got together as a team. But for whatever reason, nobody talks to each other in this game. And I think part of it's because no one stays more than a couple weeks at a time. But the other part is, games, that's basically the way the game's designed. And communication. No one communicates. No one gets in chat. Never see anyone. And this is technically an MMO, right? It's a massively multiplayer online game. If you ever played an MMO outside of this game where the chat is completely dead, where you never see anyone chat. And part of it again is because the joystick, if you're using a controller,
It really is
probably a lot
just
less
radio
likely
tower.
to
And the
get in
Fallout
the
got here
chat.
first.
Because it means putting the
That's
controller
what
down.
faith in Osiris gets
But if you play this with the mouse and keyboard, I'm sure I played it with the mouse and keyboard. I'm sure there's other people that do as well. What's their excuse? Why does nobody chat in this game? I think that is the question that Bungie designers, game designers have to answer. How do we get people in the chat? Or why is nobody in chat? Because, again, chat is one of the best places to find people, to recruit people to go do end-game stuff, to go do raids, to go do PvP, to go do strikes or dungeons or whatever. Whatever it is you want to do with other people, the best way to get in touch with those people is through the game's chat. And if nobody's chatting, if no one's communicating, then it's impossible to get a group of. How are you supposed to get? I mean, there are tools for recruiting for your guild. I mean, you have the ability to go through, say, the list of people. You can go to the roster, and you can, if there's people in the public in the area, you can recruit those people. You can recruit your friends, and of course there's people in the clans, but most people in my clan haven't been on in a long time. Well, because I haven't been on in a long time. But yeah, communication is the biggest problem with this game. Biggest problem that designers have to solve. Forcing people to do multiplayer stuff is not the solution. I mean, maybe it is. You probably know better than I do. They're the ones who made Destiny 2, not me. But I do know that I don't think I've ever played an MMO where there is no zone chat. Not a successful one anyways. Maybe one that nobody plays at all. I know there's people that play. I see them. Maybe they're just all dead people. I see dead people. What's up? Right. Can we just come this way? Who's next? Think you scare me?
The followers.
I should scare you.
We're too late.
Let me take a closer look. This is heavily modified Vex tech. I've never seen anything like it before. Let me try something. Wait. Something's happening. What is
going on? Whoa! New shell. Who? Did you actually just put me in a strange machine you've never seen before? Who does that?
Sagira.
Ikora. Great. Glad you're still around.
Look, we've got to move, right now. Osiris is in over his head, as usual, and I need to... Wait, where are we? Who are you? Oh, never mind. We've got to get to Mercury. And don't worry about your ghost. We're... sharing right now. We'll be back.
Oops. Just accidentally hit the space button. Might have missed some quests there. Some cutscene. My bad. Or maybe not. Alright. Try this again. Let's see, what planet are we on? We are on freaking Mercury. I don't see anyone else around though. Let me just take a look here. Guess the easiest way to tell is roster. I'm the only one on the fire team, so most likely I'd just be talking to myself.
In the Infinite Forest, and it terrified him. Nothing terrifies him. We need to find him.
So
Osiris
apparently,
could be anywhere.
I am in a different phase.
And you'll never find your way out.
I know I can do it. Osiris is in there protecting the rest of us from the Vex. He needs us. He needs me, and we're going to find him.
Sure we are. Right, moving forward. It's very dark and creepy in here.
Osiris has adapted some of the technology of the forest to his own purposes. We're going to run into his reflections. They're copies of himself, made so he can explore multiple pathways at once. And yes, I am aware that it makes Osiris seem like an egomaniac. But don't worry. He is.
A long hallway. You never see those in one of Bungie's games. Loading, loading.
Cyrus has to be here somewhere.
Sagira, you shouldn't be here. You brought someone new with you.
Who? Oh, her? Get this. She's a friend of Ikora's.
Send word. Sagira has returned. Cyrus sent you away for your own safety. Your presence here puts everything at risk.
Well, guess what? He needs me.
New timelines are expanding. We must create reflections to explore them. It's almost too late.
Never too late. Think I went the wrong way. Right, fair enough.
What do they mean, too late? Something must have gone wrong. Where's the real Osiris?
You cannot go to him.
What? What did he find? What's so bad that it could scare Osiris?
Behold, the infinite forest.
Sweet.
Planet-sized prediction engine, simulating trillions of realities in parallel, all geared towards a single Vex purpose.
World domination. Solar system.
Keep going.
Galaxy domination.
The Vex are simulating reality in here, brute forcing the future. And before you ask, everything in here is real enough to kill you.
Got him. Good. Behind some cover here. One of them. That'll teach him. I think I made him angry. Take that. Wait, the sword doesn't recharge? My thing? No. That sucks. Well. So, sword does not recharge dodge, but regular melee attack does. Regular melee attack does. Got it.
Sometimes the forest blocks a path. Eliminate the daemon controlling the local simulation, and the door should open.
Oh, I get some cover here. Not much cover though. Cover. I guess maybe just go in and fight him, right? That. Can't fade me, bro. Again, this particular setup is beautiful for punching. Melee kills recharge your dodge ability. After dodging each arc staff hit creates a damaging lightning aftershock. Again, beautiful. Dodging increases your melee range, allowing you to lunge further to strike enemies. Oh, and killing an enemy with the melee ability triggers health regen. And increases melee damage. Stacks up to 3 times. I mean, perfect if you just want to punch things. And again, that's kind of the style of fighting you learn when you beat this game with level 10 armor. Or you beat the Red War campaign with level 10 armor. Can't fade me, bro. These guys might be able to save me. I've got a solution for them. Anyone else? It doesn't look like it. Woo! The only downside is you get lazy with your shot, right? If you're just punching stuff constantly, why do you need to aim?
First, I will show you where it all began.
Sweet. Where did it all begin?
Untold centuries ago, before the Vex arrived. Here the Vex planted the seed that became the Infinite Forest. And its mind, Panoptes. Panoptes has a single purpose: reshape reality for the Vex. And only the Vex. All this started with a single Vex. Will it end with the arrival of a single Guardian? There are no more answers here.
Now I see why he's made so many new reflections.
Yes, we've tried and failed to prevent this outcome. Now even our best efforts only slow it. But you must see for yourself. Tell me, Guardian, were you there when the Traveler woke? The living Traveler changes everything. For good. And now many things have been set in motion. Osiris wrote the lost prophecies to warn the other Guardians, and they sent him away. Cannot exile the future.
Alright, kill the sniper things. Sniper bots, whatever they are. There you go. Got him. Barely. You can even punch one of those things to death. Nothing else here. Move forward. Guys attacking me. Alright. Feel like Iron Mike. Although apparently Iron Mike is now Iron Lung Mike. Apparently Mike Tyson is smoking $40,000 worth of weed each month. Iron Lung Mike. Good job, Mike. Alright, how do I get out of this place? Honestly, it's probably how much the game designers of this game were smoking. I'm messing with y'all. I do like this game. I just had certain deficiencies. Could be better. It is a lot of fun to play. So, I mean, as long as it's that, right? And when it stops getting fun, just put it down and do another game, right? And unfortunately, that's part of the problem. Else? I hear you. Where are you? I'm going to slaughter your soul. Where are you at? There he is. Take that. What is that? Graphics. Alright, moving out.
We must find and stop Inoptes. But none of us have discovered a timeline where we succeed. This is what it looks like when we fail. This is the future the Vex want.
The lighthouse! This is what Osiris saw.
Neither light nor darkness exists anymore. The sun's warmth is gone. All life lost. That was before you. You are the key. You can stop this.
Right, I thought I already did.
Every timeline we've tracked leads here. We must destroy Panoptes to prevent this dark future. Panoptes! He's found us! Go! You're more important than any of us now.
We have to go.
Mm, 92 kills, 11 precision. How do you get precision kill when you
We have to go.
That's the wrong damn way.
This is bad. Really, really bad. We need to work together, all of us. You, me, Osiris, Ikora. If we don't stop Panoptes, you've seen what happens.
Blah, blah, blah.
Ikora, you there?
Sagira, you just left. Where's Osiris?
In trouble. We all are. I'll explain everything on our way back to the city.
Speak to Ikora. Guess that means I'm going back to the lighthouse. I guess it'd help if I had more friends that played this game. But, you know, I'll be honest, I run a guild in other MMOs and never really had this much problem becoming part of a community in an MMO. Maybe it's me, maybe it's the community, or maybe it's just designed to not be community friendly. How do you design an MMO that's not community friendly, Bungie? Good job. But again, I don't want to focus on the negatives because there's a lot of great things in this game. Again, I'm in the menu while I'm waiting in the loading screen. What, I didn't put that in the frickin' bank? Remedy that. Do that now before I forget. The vault.
Tell New Monarchy we can get them their part. It's going to cost them a lot of glimmer.
Let's talk. I can work with this.
Alright, let's get my mail.
Checking now. Done. Good luck, good luck, good luck.
Welcome to Eververse.
Nice. Pretty cool looking. What is guiding light? Guess I'll have to find out. Buy me a new shell. Or if I had a bunch of silver, buy these things. It's pretty cool. Public defender. Nice. Ah. Gain light, all XP gains increased by 10%. Pretty badass. So, in order to buy silver, you pay money, right? I can spend $50 for 5,000 silver. Right. Uh-huh. I mean, it's not a bad store, but some cool stuff.
Thanks for shopping Eververse, Guardian.
We've had quite the year, haven't we?
Open this stuff.
Back from the hunt, I see.
Solemn hymn.
Yes, Guardian, by all means. Let's get started.
I'll definitely be upgrading my power level. Do I really need to upgrade my power level? I just went through that mission and destroyed things. Probably could. Whatever.
I wish I could do more, but I am working now after all.
I'm a freaking ninja is what I am. Alright. Well. Let's see, what do we got on the docket next? One shot, one kill.
Making a purchase.
No luck, all skill, bruh.
all hitting our freighters. We don't have supplies to waste. Sentry checking in, heading to Station 3. They need this wreck filled by tomorrow.
What's going on? I have taking forever. New Monarch is going to invest in the project.
If you're here for Shavers, I'm afraid you've come to the wrong place. But I'm still happy to chat.
Oh, gotta speak to Ikora.
Yes, yes, Guardian, by all means. Let's get started.
Let's not.
All that jumping around never sat right with me.
My functions are cleaning and maintenance.
I have to feed my family.
So, it's the end of everything. I thought after the Red War we'd get a bit of a break. I'm not giving up yet. If nothing else, the Vex are methodical. They'd have a schematic of the forest, a map, and that map will show where Panoptes is. There's only one place they could possibly store that much data. The Pyramidion on Io.
Guess I know where we're going next.
Looking good, Guardian. Okay, this job isn't going anywhere.
Tell your clanmates I said hi.
What are these? Strength of memory challenge.
Be careful out there.
Yeah, let's find out.
That one looks right.
Light and dark are one of
Did you have some clan stuff to talk about?
I'm a genius.
I have no idea.
Yes? Take care of yourself, okay?
Apparently I won't be getting any explanation from her.
Please step clear, Guardian.
Show them that they can't mess with us.
Alright. Well.
I must admit, Guardian, I'm very curious to see what you've got for me to crack open.
Yep, it's me. I'm heading over
Slain any gods lately? We've had quite the year, haven't we?
Alright, seems like a good place to wrap it up. Been at it for almost 3 hours now. And I ranted for about an hour and a half, off and on, about my thoughts on what I'd like and dislike about the game design for Destiny 2. Again, overall, I think it's a good game. I think it has some problems though. And the main problem is lack of communication with the community. And if you want to fix, perhaps, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the solution is. My first thought is the simple solution would just be to get rid of some of these options, just make the chat always on. But I mean, if someone just wants to, you know, if you don't want to have to, say, deal with people spamming in chat, that kind of thing, you should be able to turn it off. I think that's a valid option to have. But how do you convince people to say, I don't know, put the controller down and type? Where are we? We are in the Traveler. The last city. Whatever. Right, just want to double check here. I'm sure that oh, wrong button. Right, so now got a large roster of people, right? There are definitely people here. Okay. Yeah, about 18 people, including myself. Alright, I told Destiny 2 good night. There's people here. Get your armor first. Get your armor first. Alright. That's a good point. See, you just gotta talk, right? So there you go. Alright. Thank you, Twitch viewers. I appreciate y'all. Dragon Slayer out.